enormous.
Our tour takes us to the UK, where numerous projects are tackling this challenge head-on. In cities like Manchester and London, social housing providers are undertaking large-scale retrofitting programs on entire blocks of flats and estates of houses built decades ago. The process often involves wrapping the buildings in a new layer of external wall insulation, installing high-performance windows, and upgrading the heating systems. This not only dramatically reduces energy consumption and carbon emissions, but also transforms the appearance of tired, old buildings, giving them a new lease of life and improving the entire neighborhood.
The benefits for residents are immediate and, honestly, life-changing. We hear from an elderly resident living in a retrofitted council flat. Before the upgrade, her home was cold and drafty, and she struggled to afford the high heating bills. She speaks of constantly feeling cold and worrying about her health in winter. After the retrofit, her home is warm and comfortable, her energy bills have been cut in half, and the problem of damp and mold has disappeared. For her, the retrofit was not an abstract environmental policy. It was a direct improvement to her health, her financial security, and her quality of life. This demonstrates the powerful social justice dimension of green retrofitting.
However, the challenge of retrofitting is not just technical, it is also logistical and financial. Upgrading millions of individual homes is a massive undertaking that requires a skilled workforce, streamlined supply chains, and significant investment. Governments and industries are exploring new models to make it easier and more affordable for homeowners, such as one-stop shop services that manage the entire process, and innovative financing schemes that allow the costs to be paid back through energy savings.
Scaling up retrofitting is a complex puzzle, but solving it is essential. Every building we upgrade is a major victory in the fight against climate change and a step towards a fairer, healthier society. Biophilic design reconnects us with nature by weaving natural elements into our built environments.
It's more than potted plants. Think entire buildings like Milan's Bosco Vertical, where thousands of trees filter air and create a living ecosystem.
Workspaces like the Amazon spheres in Seattle show that lush, plant-filled environments reduce stress and boost creativity.
Biophilic design uses direct elements, plants, water, sunlight, and indirect ones like natural materials and biomimicry to create restorative spaces.
Residents and workers in these spaces report feeling calmer, more focused, and more connected to the world around them.
Biophilic design proves our cities can nurture both people and the planet.
Our global tour of sustainable innovation reveals a tapestry of hope.
These projects prove a better future is already being built by creative pioneers worldwide.
There's no universal solution. Success comes from adapting to local needs and context.
Sustainability thrives when technology and tradition work together, blending new tools with ancient wisdom.
The best projects put people first, creating places that foster health, connection, and belonging.
True sustainability sustains both the planet and the human spirit.
These blueprints inspire us to build a greener, fairer, and more beautiful world. Now we leap into the digital realm where AI is transforming how we design and manage cities.
AI empowers planners to analyze vast data, revealing patterns and solutions invisible to the human eye.
Instead of slow reactive planning, AI enables proactive data-driven decisions.
Human creativity and AI's analytical power combine to create better, more responsive cities.
AI can model the impact of new parks or transit lines before they're built.
The digital architect is a partnership, human vision amplified by machine intelligence.
Together we can design cities that truly serve their people. Generative design flips the script. Designers set goals and AI generates thousands of creative solutions.
The AI explores possibilities, learning and refining with each iteration.
Designers become curators, selecting and refining the most promising options.
This partnership leads to buildings and neighborhoods that are efficient, sustainable, and tailored to human needs.
Autodesk used generative design to create a Toronto office that improves satisfaction and productivity.
Generative design is more than a tool, it's a new way of thinking about urban living.
Human intuition and AI creativity working together unlock novel solutions for our cities. AI needs data, and the Internet of Things, IoT, delivers it through a network of urban sensors.
IoT devices monitor air quality, traffic, water leaks, and more, creating a real-time digital map of the city.
This data lets city managers respond instantly to problems, from full rubbish bins to traffic jams.
Real-time awareness makes cities more dynamic and responsive.
Combined with AI, IoT enables smarter decisions like optimizing transit or managing energy use.
IoT is the city's nervous system, AI is its brain.
Together, they make cities adaptive, efficient, and alive. As climate threats grow, AI becomes a digital guardian for our cities.
AI powers early warning systems, predicting storms and floods with unprecedented accuracy.
During disasters, AI analyzes real-time data to guide emergency response and save lives.
Drones and AI map damage quickly, helping allocate resources where they're needed most.
Afterward, AI speeds up recovery and helps cities learn from each event.
With AI, we can rebuild stronger, safer, and more resilient communities.
Imagine having an exact virtual replica of your city, a living, breathing digital model that is not just a static three-dimensional representation, but a dynamic simulation fed with real-time data from the IoT nervous system we discussed. This is the concept of a digital twin. It is one of the most powerful tools emerging from the digital revolution, allowing us to test, simulate, and experiment with our cities in a virtual world before we make costly and irreversible changes in the real one. For building disaster resilience, this technology is nothing short of revolutionary. It gives us a safe space to ask what if. With a digital twin, city planners can simulate the impact of a future disaster with astonishing detail. What if a Category 4 hurricane hits the city? The simulation can model how the storm surge will inundate different neighborhoods, which power substations are likely to fail, and how traffic will flow as people try to evacuate. Planners can watch the virtual disaster unfold, identify the weakest points in their infrastructure, and test different intervention strategies. They could test the effect of building a new seawall, elevating a critical road, or establishing new evacuation routes, all within the safety of the computer model. Digital twins are also invaluable for planning for the slower, creeping impacts of climate change, like rising sea levels and increasing urban heat. In a city like Venice, a digital twin can be used to simulate the effects of sea level rise over the next 50 years, helping to plan and optimize the city's complex flood barrier system. In a hot city like Phoenix, a digital twin can simulate the urban heat island effect, identifying the hottest neighborhoods. Planners can then use the model to test the cooling effect of different strategies, such as planting more trees, installing cool pavements that reflect sunlight, or creating more green spaces. The power of the digital twin lies in its ability to make the future tangible. It turns abstract climate predictions into concrete, visual scenarios that everyone can understand. When a mayor can see a simulation of their city's main hospital being cut off by floodwaters, the need for investment in resilient infrastructure becomes immediate and undeniable. Projects in cities like Singapore and Helsinki are already using digital twins to improve everything from energy efficiency to traffic management. This technology provides an unprecedented ability to rehearse the future, allowing us to learn from our virtual mistakes and build smarter, safer, and more resilient cities in the real world. Understanding how our climate will change at a local level is one of the greatest challenges for urban planners. Global climate models give us a broad picture, but a city needs to know what to expect in its specific location. Will it face more intense rainfall, longer droughts, more frequent heat waves? This is where artificial intelligence is making a significant contribution by helping to refine and downscale these global climate predictions into high-resolution local forecasts.
AI is helping us to translate the big picture of climate change into actionable information that can guide local adaptation and resilience planning.
Traditional climate modeling is incredibly complex and requires immense computational power. AI can accelerate this process and improve its accuracy. Machine learning algorithms can be trained on vast amounts of historical climate data and the outputs of traditional models. The AI learns the intricate relationships between large-scale atmospheric patterns and local weather conditions. It can then generate much more detailed and localized predictions, forecasting how climate change might affect specific neighborhoods within a city, not just the region as a whole. This level of granularity is essential for effective planning.
This predictive power allows cities to plan with much greater precision. For example, if AI-enhanced models predict that a particular part of the city is at high risk of flash flooding due to more intense rainfall, the city can proactively invest in improved drainage systems, green infrastructure like bioswales, and permeable pavements in that specific area.
If the models predict that a neighborhood with a high population of elderly residents will experience dangerous heat waves, the city can prioritize the creation of public cooling centers and tree planting initiatives there. This targeted approach ensures that limited resources are used in the most effective way possible.
Furthermore, AI can help us understand the complex, cascading effects of climate impacts. A drought doesn't just mean a lack of water. It can lead to crop failures, which affect food supply chains and increase the risk of wildfires, which threaten homes and air quality.
AI can help to model these interconnected risks, showing planners how a single climate hazard can trigger a chain reaction of problems across multiple urban systems. By illuminating these hidden vulnerabilities, AI gives us a more holistic understanding of the risks we face, enabling us to build more comprehensive and robust resilience strategies that address the entire system, not just isolated parts. One of the most inspiring applications of this digital revolution is its potential to radically democratize the design of our cities. For too long, the planning process has been a top-down affair. Experts would create plans, and communities would be invited to comment on them at a late stage, often feeling that their voices were not truly heard.
New AI-powered tools are flipping this script. They are creating intuitive, accessible platforms that allow ordinary citizens who have no background in architecture or planning to become active co-designers of their own neighborhoods. This is a profound shift in power.
Imagine a community meeting of the future. Instead of looking at complex architectural drawings, residents gather around a large interactive screen or use their own tablets. On the screen is a simple game-like three-dimensional model of their neighborhood. Using an intuitive interface, they can drag and drop elements to express their ideas. A resident might add a new playground, another might suggest a new cycle path, and a third might propose a community garden.
As they make these changes, an AI engine works in the background, providing real-time feedback. It might show how a new building would cast shadows, or how a new road would affect traffic noise. This immediate feedback is what makes these tools so powerful. In the past, a community's suggestions would go away with the planners, and it might be months before they saw how their ideas were incorporated, if at all. With these AI-powered tools, the consequences of a design choice are visible instantly. The AI can calculate the impact on things like green space percentage, walkability scores, or even the estimated cost.
This creates a transparent and educational design process. It allows for a constructive conversation, where residents can weigh the trade-offs and collectively arrive at a solution that best balances the community's diverse needs and desires.
This approach is already being piloted in various forms around the world. Companies like Block by Block, a collaboration with the makers of the popular game Minecraft, are using a familiar gaming environment to engage young people in designing public spaces in their cities.
These tools lower the barrier to participation, making the planning process more inclusive, more engaging, and ultimately more democratic. They empower communities to move from being passive recipients of a plan to being active authors of their own future. When people have a real stake in designing their environment, they become more invested in its long-term success and stewardship. Now, it is time to bring all these threads together. We have toured real-world innovations and explored the potential of the digital revolution. The final part of our journey today is not about listening, but about doing. We are going to step into a live AI-facilitated virtual workshop. Here, you will have the chance to apply what you have learned and work together to co-design a disaster-resilient community blueprint. This is where theory meets practice.
It is your opportunity to become a digital architect and a community planner, to grapple with the challenges and trade-offs of sustainable design firsthand. For this workshop, we will be using a specially designed interactive platform. We will break out into smaller virtual groups, and each group will be given a hypothetical scenario. For example, your group might be tasked with designing a new coastal neighborhood that is resilient to sea level rise and storm surges. Another group might be designing an urban infill project in a heat-prone area.
You will be presented with a base map and a set of goals. Provide housing for a certain number of people, achieve a high energy efficiency standard, maximize green space, and ensure the community can withstand a specific disaster scenario. As you work together in your groups, you will use the intuitive tools to modify the blueprint. You might decide to elevate buildings, restore coastal mangroves to act as a natural buffer, or create a network of green corridors that can also serve as flood channels.
As you make each design choice, our AI facilitator will provide real-time feedback. You will see a dashboard that updates instantly, showing you your community's resilience score, its carbon footprint, its estimated cost, and its affordability rating. The AI will act as your guide, pointing out potential conflicts and suggesting alternative solutions you may not have considered.
The goal of this workshop is not to find a single perfect solution. It is to experience the process of collaborative, data-informed design. It is to understand the complex interplay between sustainability, resilience, and community needs. You will need to negotiate with your group members, balancing different priorities to arrive at a collective vision. This hands-on experience will demystify the design process and give you a tangible sense of your own power to shape the built environment. It's a taste of the democratic, technology-enabled planning process that is the future of creating our homes and communities. As we imagine the future of eco-urban living, let's remember technology is only a tool. The true goal is not just smart cities, but cities that put people first. Technology should enhance our lives, strengthen communities, and empower everyone. A truly smart city is inclusive, sustainable, and human-centered. Let's build cities where technology serves humanity and life thrives. Our journey has shown us the challenges and possibilities of eco-urban living. There's no single solution, only a tapestry woven from technology, tradition, and community. By integrating these threads, we can build cities that nurture people, planet, and connection. This is the blueprint for a truly sustainable future. Faced with challenges like climate change and housing shortages, it's easy to feel powerless, but real change begins at home, with you. Every choice you make, what you buy, how you live, shapes the world. When millions act, markets and policies shift. The journey to a sustainable future is collective, and it starts with you.
Individual actions are essential, but our power multiplies when we come together. Transformative changes happen at the community level. Collective action achieves what individuals cannot.
Community action drives grassroots change. It builds bridges, pools resources, and creates a collective voice. Pixels and plans become reality.
A simple community garden shows this power. It starts with a few neighbors. Soon, more people get involved. They share tools and knowledge. The garden becomes more than a food source. It becomes an outdoor community center. It strengthens community bonds and beautifies the neighborhood. Small projects deliver huge benefits.
Collective action can tackle bigger challenges. Imagine residents retrofitting their homes together. They can negotiate bulk discounts. They share information and support. This approach is more efficient.
Communities form energy cooperatives for clean power.
Ambitious communities control development. The Baugruppen model in Germany shows this. Community land trusts are gaining traction. Nonprofits keep land off the speculative market. They develop affordable housing and community assets.
This is the ultimate expression of community power.
The challenge of creating a sustainable and equitable built environment cannot be met by individuals and communities alone. It requires a profound shift within the professions that shape our world: the architects, engineers, planners, and developers. For too long, the primary metrics of success in the construction industry have been speed, cost, and aesthetic novelty. We are now at a point in history where this is no longer enough.
The professions must make a new vow, a new commitment to place the long-term health of our planet and our society at the very core of their practice. This is a call for a deeper sense of responsibility.
For architects and designers, this means embracing a new definition of good design. A building that looks beautiful but guzzles energy and is built from unsustainable materials can no longer be considered a success. Good design must be holistic. It must integrate beauty with performance, form with function, and aesthetics with ethics. This requires a deeper knowledge of building science, materials, and passive design strategies. It means moving from being a starchitect, focused on creating iconic objects, to being a social architect, focused on creating supportive, healthy, and resilient environments for people to thrive in.
For engineers, the challenge is to innovate. We need new, low-carbon materials to replace concrete and steel. We need more efficient systems for heating, cooling, and water management. We need smarter grids that can handle renewable energy.
The engineering profession must be at the forefront of developing and scaling these solutions, moving from a paradigm of brute force construction to one of elegant efficiency. It is a creative challenge to do more with less, to build structures that are not only strong and safe, but also light on the earth.
For planners and developers, the call is to prioritize long-term value over short-term profit. This means resisting the easy path of car-dependent sprawl and instead championing compact, walkable, mixed-use communities. It means seeing green space, public transport, and affordable housing not as costly extras, but as essential investments that create more resilient and valuable communities in the long run. It also means genuinely embracing community co-design, seeing residents not as obstacles to a plan, but as essential partners in creating places that will be loved and cared for generations to come. This shift in mindset is the foundation for building the better world we all seek. Our time together is drawing to a close, but the journey is far from over. Today, we've sketched a roadmap, a guide for the path ahead, leading to resilient, sustainable, and humane communities. This is a path to warmer homes, stronger communities, and a renewed relationship with nature. Together, we can build this future, one step, one community at a time. The journey continues, and it begins with you.
A home is more than a roof over our heads. It's a universal need, a sanctuary, and a place of belonging. Across borders and generations, we all seek comfort, security, and connection in our homes. The form may change, but the feeling is the same. As the world changes, our shared need for a safe home remains at the heart of human life.
A home does not exist in isolation. It is part of a larger tapestry, a neighborhood, a community. The true quality of our lives is shaped not just by the four walls we live within, but by the spaces between our homes. It's the local park where children play, the corner shop where neighbors greet each other, and the community hall that hosts local events. These shared spaces are the lifeblood of a community. They are where connections are formed, friendships are forged, and a sense of collective identity is born.
A house becomes a home when it is part of a thriving, supportive community. Think about the places where you feel a true sense of belonging. It's often where you feel connected to others. It's the feeling of knowing you can rely on your neighbors in a time of need, or the simple joy of sharing a conversation over the garden fence. This sense of belonging is crucial for our mental and emotional health. It combats loneliness and creates a safety net that supports us through life's ups and downs.
A well-designed community nurtures these connections. It creates opportunities for people to interact naturally, fostering a spirit of cooperation and mutual support that benefits everyone who lives there. Safety is another vital element that extends beyond our front door. Feeling safe in our homes is paramount, but we also need to feel safe in our neighborhoods. This isn't just about low crime rates. It's about well-lit streets that make you feel comfortable walking at night. It's about safe routes for children to walk to school. It's about having public spaces that are welcoming and well-maintained for everyone to enjoy.
When a community feels safe, it comes alive. People are more likely to spend time outdoors, engage with their neighbors, and participate in local life, which in turn makes the community even safer. Ultimately, a community is the soul that animates a collection of buildings. It's the invisible network of relationships, shared values, and collective experiences that transform a mere housing development into a place with heart. It's what makes a place feel alive and dynamic. When we talk about building better homes, we must also talk about nurturing stronger communities. The two are intrinsically linked. A successful housing project is one that understands this connection and intentionally designs spaces that encourage social interaction, foster a sense of safety, and cultivate a deep and lasting sense of belonging for all its residents.
Our planet is sending us clear signals. The climate is changing, resources are becoming scarcer, and our traditional ways of living are putting immense strain on the natural world. Our cities and the homes within them are at the very center of this challenge. They are hubs of immense energy consumption and resource use. From the materials we use to build our houses to the power we use to heat and cool them, our urban lifestyles have a significant ecological footprint. The concrete, steel, and glass that construct our modern cityscapes require vast amounts of energy to produce, contributing to global carbon emissions.
The way our cities are designed often makes the problem worse. Sprawling, car-dependent suburbs mean longer commutes, more traffic, and greater pollution. This model not only damages the environment but also isolates us from one another, weakening the community bonds we so desperately need. We spend more time in our cars and less time interacting with our neighbors. Green spaces are often an afterthought, paved over for roads and car parks. This disconnect from nature has a profound impact on our well-being, leading to increased stress and a diminished quality of life for many urban dwellers.
Furthermore, our cities are often vulnerable. They are frequently built in coastal areas or on floodplains, making them susceptible to the increasing threat of extreme weather events like floods, storms, and heat waves. The very infrastructure that supports urban life can be fragile in the face of these climate-related disasters. A single event can disrupt power, water, and transport systems, affecting millions of people. This vulnerability highlights a critical flaw in our current approach to urban design. We have built for convenience and short-term gain, often overlooking the long-term resilience needed to protect our communities.
This urban dilemma forces us to ask some difficult questions. How can we continue to provide homes for a growing global population without further damaging the planet? How can we redesign our cities to be more sustainable, equitable, and resilient? The challenge is enormous, but it is also an incredible opportunity for innovation. We are at a turning point where we must rethink the very foundations of how we live, work, and build. The future of our cities, and indeed our planet, depends on our ability to find a new way forward, a new model for urban living that works in harmony with nature, not against it.
Across the globe, a powerful movement is gaining momentum. People are no longer willing to accept the status quo. There is a rising call, a collective demand for a better way of living. This is not just a fringe movement of environmental activists. It is a chorus of voices from all walks of life. Young people are demanding a future where they can thrive on a healthy planet. Families are seeking affordable, healthy homes in communities that are safe and green. Older generations are looking for neighborhoods that are walkable and socially connected. The call for greener, fairer communities is becoming a mainstream concern.
This demand is rooted in a growing awareness of the interconnectedness of our problems. We now understand that environmental sustainability, social equity, and economic stability are not separate issues. They are three legs of the same stool. A community cannot be truly sustainable if it is not also fair and affordable for everyone. An economy cannot thrive in the long term if it depletes the natural resources upon which it depends. This holistic understanding is driving a search for solutions that address these challenges simultaneously, creating communities that are not just environmentally friendly, but also socially just and economically viable.
We see this call for change reflected in the choices people are making every day. They are choosing to support local businesses, to cycle or walk instead of drive, and to get involved in community gardening projects. They are asking tougher questions of developers and local governments. They want to know where their energy comes from, how their waste is managed, and what is being done to protect and enhance local biodiversity.
This citizen-led pressure is a powerful force for change, pushing industries and policymakers to adopt more sustainable practices and to prioritize the well-being of people and the planet. This growing movement is fueled by a sense of hope and a belief in the power of collective action. It is a rejection of the idea that our current path is inevitable. Instead, it is an affirmation that we have the creativity, the technology, and the will to design a different future. It is a call for communities that are healthier, more resilient, and more deeply connected to the natural world.
This is the context in which we must now think about housing and urban design. The challenge is no longer just to build houses, but to answer this rising call and create the greener, fairer communities that people are so clearly demanding.
So, where do we go from here?
We stand at a critical juncture, armed with a deeper understanding of the problems and a growing desire for change.
The task ahead may seem daunting, but we are not starting from scratch.
All around the world, inspiring pioneers are already building the future.
They are architects, engineers, community leaders, and ordinary citizens who are daring to imagine and create a new model for urban living.
They are proving that it is possible to build homes that are beautiful, affordable, and sustainable.
They are designing communities that are resilient, equitable, and full of life.
This journey we're about to embark on is a tour of these incredible innovations. We will not be looking at abstract theories or distant futuristic fantasies. Instead, we will be exploring real-world projects that are working right now. We will travel virtually to different continents to see how different cultures are tackling the shared challenges of housing and sustainability. We will see homes built from natural, locally sourced materials. We will explore neighborhoods that generate their own clean energy and recycle their own water. We will see how clever design can create comfortable living spaces with just a fraction of the environmental impact.
But this journey is about more than just technology and design. It is about people.
We will hear the stories of the residents who live in these communities.
We will learn how sustainable housing has improved their health, reduced their living costs, and strengthened their connection to their neighbors.
We will also hear from the visionary designers and builders who brought these projects to life.
They will share their triumphs, their challenges, and the lessons they have learned along the way.
Their stories will provide a powerful testament to what can be achieved when we combine innovation with a deep commitment to social and environmental values. This exploration is an invitation to be inspired. It is a chance to see that a better future is not just a dream. It is already being built. The purpose of this journey is to arm you with knowledge, hope, and practical ideas. We will see how new technologies like artificial intelligence are helping us design smarter and more resilient cities. By the end, you will not just be an observer, but an active participant, ready to contribute to building the greener, fairer communities of tomorrow. The path forward begins now with a glimpse of the possible. Let us begin our journey together. We are living through the largest wave of urban growth in human history. Every week, over 1 million people move into cities, redrawing skylines and transforming landscapes at unprecedented speed. This rapid urbanization brings opportunity, but also immense pressure on infrastructure and resources. The challenge is to manage this explosive growth sustainably, ensuring the benefits of urbanization are shared by all. The scale is immense, but so is the potential for positive change. For millions, the promise of the city is slipping away. Across the globe, the cost of a decent home has spiraled out of reach, affecting not just the poorest, but also middle-class families and essential workers. Many are forced to make impossible choices, spend most of their income on rent, or move far from work, delaying dreams and eroding the sense of belonging. Every home we build, every road we pave, leaves a mark on our planet. Our cities and buildings consume vast resources, generate waste, and drive climate change. Extraction and construction scar landscapes and deplete ecosystems. Our homes and workplaces demand enormous energy, much of it from fossil fuels. Waste piles up in landfills, polluting soil and water. To secure a sustainable future, we must rethink how we build, restoring, not depleting, our world. In every major city, stark divisions exist, luxury and poverty side by side, yet worlds apart. Some enjoy safe streets, green parks, and quality services. Others face overcrowded housing, crumbling infrastructure, and limited opportunities. This inequality is visible, damaging, and rooted in decades of planning and policy. A truly sustainable city is equitable, where all share in its opportunities and benefits. Our world is built on concrete and steel, strong, reliable, and cheap, but with a huge environmental cost. Cement alone accounts for 8% of global CO2 emissions. We are using sand and other resources faster than they can be replenished. The challenge: how do we build sustainably? Fortunately, new materials and techniques are emerging, offering hope for greener, more circular construction. Our buildings consume nearly 40% of global energy and drive a similar share of carbon emissions. From heating and lighting to powering devices, our homes are always drawing energy. Many buildings are inefficient, wasting energy and money. This waste fuels climate change and higher bills. The solution? Efficient buildings and clean energy, solar, wind, and geothermal. Our future depends on making our homes part of the climate solution. Beyond statistics, our flawed housing system takes a real human toll: stress, anxiety, and ill health. Many struggle daily, facing insecurity and instability that erode well-being. Poor housing leads to health problems, especially for children. Where you live shouldn't decide your life expectancy, but too often it does. This system isolates us, robbing us of belonging and community. We must build a world where everyone has a safe, healthy place to call home. The passive house revolution is transforming how we build for the future. Instead of energy-guzzling buildings, imagine homes so well designed they need almost no heating or cooling. Passive house is a rigorous standard for energy efficiency, not a style. It uses 5 key principles: insulation, airtightness, high-performance windows, ventilation, and eliminating thermal bridges. Tens of thousands exist worldwide, proving we can build better, healthier, and more sustainable homes today. To see how these principles can shape an entire community, our virtual tour takes us to the city of Freiburg in Germany. Here we find the Vauban district, a neighborhood that is globally renowned as a pioneering model of sustainable urban living.
Developed on a former military base, Vauban is a green, family-friendly and socially inclusive community. Residents were deeply involved in the planning process. It is a living laboratory for sustainable urbanism.
Walking through Vauban is a unique experience. The first thing you notice is the quiet. The streets are dominated by people, not cars. Children play freely, residents chat, and bicyclists glide past.
The neighborhood is designed to be car-free. Residents park cars in garages on the periphery. This reduces noise and pollution, enhancing safety and community.
The buildings are a testament to green design. All homes are built to a low-energy standard.
Buildings are covered in solar panels and green roofs. A local plant provides clean energy to the district. The community produces a surplus of energy.
This reduces the carbon footprint and utility bills.
Vauban is a thriving social ecosystem. Baugruppen co-designed their own apartment blocks. This fostered a strong sense of ownership and community.
The district is filled with community gardens and shared spaces.
Vauban integrates environmental technology with social dynamics.
Across the world, people have built homes from earth for thousands of years. Today, architects and builders are rediscovering these ancient techniques, like rammed earth and adobe, for their beauty, sustainability, and comfort. Earthen walls regulate temperature naturally, reducing the need for heating and cooling. Unlike concrete, earth is local, non-toxic, and can return to the ground, embodying a circular economy. By blending ancient wisdom with modern design, we create homes that are sustainable, healthy, and deeply connected to place. Our construction model is wasteful: take, make, dispose. But what if we could bend this line into a circle? The circular economy inspires innovation, turning waste into valuable resources for new buildings. In the Netherlands, architects design demountable buildings, structures built to be taken apart and reused. Around the world, waste becomes bricks, panels, and even concrete, reducing our need for new materials. The future? Buildings as material banks, restorative, circular, and waste-free. The Netherlands has always adapted to water, building dikes and canals for centuries. But with climate change bringing rising seas and heavier rainfall, the Dutch are now learning to live with water, creating floating homes and neighborhoods that rise and fall with the tide. These innovative communities offer a hopeful blueprint for coastal cities worldwide, showing how we can thrive alongside nature. For densely populated cities with limited land, building upwards is the only option. But how can we make high-rise living sustainable and humane? For an answer, we travel to the island city-state of Singapore.
Facing immense population density, Singapore has become a global leader in designing green, high-rise public housing. The city is pioneering a model that integrates nature, technology, and community life into vertical structures, proving that apartment living does not have to mean living in a concrete jungle.
Their projects challenge the old idea of bleak uniform tower blocks and replace it with a vision of vibrant, green, and highly efficient vertical communities. A prime example is the Pinnacle at Duxton, a landmark public housing project. It features 7 50-story towers linked together by stunning sky bridges on the 26th and 50th floors.
These sky bridges are not just walkways. They are lush landscape parks in the sky, complete with jogging tracks, playgrounds, and community plazas. They provide residents with shared green spaces for recreation and socializing, offering breathtaking views of the city. This innovative design brings the benefits of a neighborhood park, so often lost in high-rise developments, right to the residents' doorsteps, hundreds of feet in the air. It's a brilliant solution to the lack of ground-level space.
Singapore's approach is deeply rooted in technology and data-driven planning. New housing developments are designed using sophisticated computer models to optimize for wind flow and natural ventilation, reducing the need for air conditioning. Smart systems are used to manage energy consumption, water recycling, and waste disposal.
For instance, a pneumatic waste conveyance system whisks rubbish away through a network of underground pipes, improving hygiene and efficiency. Many new buildings are covered in greenery, with vertical gardens and green walls that not only beautify the facade, but also help to cool the building, filter air pollution, and increase local biodiversity.
The story from a resident of one of these new developments is telling. They speak of the convenience of having shops, a food court, and childcare facilities integrated into the ground floor of their building. They talk about the joy of their children playing safely in the sky gardens and the strong sense of community fostered by these shared spaces.
Singapore's model shows that with smart planning and a commitment to quality of life, high-density urban living can be highly desirable. It demonstrates that we can accommodate a growing urban population efficiently, while simultaneously creating homes and neighborhoods that are greener, healthier, and more socially connected.
So far, we have looked at innovations in technology, materials, and design, but one of the most powerful innovations in housing has less to do with how we build and more to do with how we choose to live together.
Our journey now explores the rise of co-housing, a model of intentional community that is gaining popularity across Europe and North America. Co-housing communities consist of private homes or apartments clustered around shared space. Each household has its own private dwelling, but residents also share extensive common facilities, such as a large kitchen and dining area, workshops, laundry facilities, and guest rooms.
The heart of a co-housing community is the common house. This is where residents regularly share meals together, hold meetings, and socialize. This simple act of eating together a few times a week has a profound impact on community life. It breaks down social barriers, encourages friendships between people of different ages, and creates a strong, informal support network.
A resident of a Danish co-housing project describes it as having the best of both worlds. You have the privacy of your own home when you want it, but you also have a vibrant social life and a supportive community right outside your door, eliminating the isolation that is so common in modern suburban life.
This model offers practical benefits that address many of the challenges we have discussed. By sharing resources like lawnmowers, tools, and laundry machines, residents can reduce their consumption and living costs.
For families, the built-in community provides a safe and nurturing environment for children who have a wide network of trusted adults and playmates. For older residents, it offers a way to age in place, surrounded by a supportive network of neighbors who can help with small tasks and provide companionship, combating the loneliness that can afflict the elderly.
Co-housing is a powerful antidote to the hyper-individualism of modern society. From a sustainability perspective, co-housing is inherently efficient. The homes are often clustered together, which is a more land-efficient form of development than typical single-family suburbs. The sharing of resources naturally leads to a lower collective ecological footprint.
Furthermore, because residents are involved in designing and managing their own community, they are more likely to prioritize sustainable features like community gardens, composting programs, and renewable energy systems.
Co-housing reminds us that the hardware of a house is only part of the equation. The software, the social relationships and community structures, is just as crucial for creating a truly sustainable and fulfilling way of life. While building new, ultra-efficient homes is, really exciting, we simply cannot ignore the vast number of buildings that already exist. In many established cities, the majority of homes that will be standing in 2050 have, already been built. These older buildings are often the most energy inefficient, leaking heat and wasting huge amounts of power. The challenge of